Guys, I want to make this message very, very clear. Clear as day, really. And as I'm making this video, I need you guys to know that in no way, shape, or form am I telling you guys to be a bad, evil, ungrateful, crazy person. Just don't be Mr. or Mrs. Nicey Nice. That's a person you don't want to be, because that is a person in today's society that gets completely walked on. Like, we've made the world so peaceful today that people's forgotten what life used to be like. Do you think life used to be us walking around when there's fucking saber-tooth tigers right at our front doors? Do you think people's walking around with smiles on their face and all so happy and innocent and all this kind of shit? No. People was always on guard. People was always ready. People was ready to hunt, ready to kill, ready to protect, ready to do something. People was on edge. And honestly, that's the way I like to live. I feel that way towards when I go out in public, towards the haters, towards people. Maybe not that intensely, but I feel like there's enemies in places, and I'm aware of that. As if there's a saber-toothed fucking tiger in my front door. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for haters. I'm ready to fight somebody. I'm ready to get down. And just going around being that nice person, so nice to everybody else, bruh. Those days are over. Those days are over. I'm not saying you can never be a nice person. Just don't be the person that's being nice to every single person. Be the kind of guy or be the kind of girl that's kind of like fair game, where you reciprocate energy. Because why let people take advantage of you and your niceness and your kindness when there's so many cowards in this world that will do that? It's hard to even be a happy person out in public, because your happiness can torment people's souls. I kind of keep my shit to myself. When I go certain places, bruh, I'm not trying to show everybody how I feel. I kind of hide how I am. I'm not just gonna, you know. There's so many crazies in this world, man. Let people think one thing about you when you're the complete opposite. Be a trickster. I trick people all the time, bro. People don't even know it. When I'm out there in the world, people think one thing and then the other. They think I'm this guy and I'm different. They think I'm that guy and I'm different from that. Simply because I don't let these idiots get reads on me. The whole time, they're being played. Because this is the fucking fucked up world we're in. There's a bunch of human beings in this world, bro. I ain't letting people get over on me. Because that's what people love to do. That's what people are looking to do every fucking day. In some way. So I walk around like a savage. I'm not looking to be so nice to everybody and be submissive to other people and just be nice. Fuck that. I'm just walking around doing my thing. I don't really care. I'm not thinking. Like, the thing is, bro, this is how I want you guys to be. And it's honestly the best. And this is how I like other people being with me as well. Don't even think about how you're going to be or act to somebody. I am how I am with people based on what is in front of me. I know how to be around everybody. I don't care what's in front of me. I adjust. Everything that's in front of me, I adjust. That's how I am. And that is how I want you guys to be. Because it's the best way. There's times where you can be nice. There's times where you can be a cold dickhead. Because there might be a hater right in front of you. Why are you going to be so nice and everything to this person? You don't have to be you don't have to like do anything to them. Just kind of be cold. Don't really give them much. I know how to be around people. This is what I know how to do. And this is why I'm saying don't be Mr. or Mrs. Nicey Nice to everybody. Don't do that. I don't even like people, bro, that they just act so overly nice to me. It feels weird. It feels off. It feels forced. And I don't think it's real. And something that stands out is there's this woman that I see quite often. I don't think she's a bad person, but man, you're acting a little too overly nice, and it's just not real. It's just not. And I'm not saying she's the worst person in the world. She's definitely not. And I don't even think she's a bad person. But that's just too much. It's too much. And I don't overly like people who force things too much. Just let things be. That's the kind of guy I am, bro. I just let things be. I'm not trying to get overly riled up over somebody or so extra nice or such a dickhead. I'm just, fair game. Just chill the fuck out. We got a long time to go. We got a lot of life left. People are getting too carried away, bro. And the worst thing you can be today is a Mr. or Mrs. Nicey Nice. It's a waste of your time. It's just it should not even exist today. In the state the world's in, that's gone. It's gone. I think being either one or the other, overly nice or overly a dickhead, both are equally bad. You kind of do have to be that fair game type of person. To me, they're the most likable people. They're just being themselves. That's how I feel with those types of people. They're just being themselves. They're not trying to put a persona on that they're so nice. And they're also not a complete dickhead. They're just stand-up dudes. That's the way it should be. And I feel that's genuinely what most people like. Maybe the older folks, they like people to be so nice to them and all this stuff and so kind and all this stuff. Everyone has their different taste, but for my generation, I'm telling you, bro, just be regular. Don't be overly nice. Don't be the worst person on earth. Just be yourself. It is the way to go. Being a nice person will get you killed. It will get you walked on. It'll get you used. If that's your strategy, to start talking to this girl, to start making friends, to do this, to do that, you're just going to be a fool who gets walked on. You make friends that way, you're going to get your ass used. Nobody respects the nicey nice person. Hell, I don't even respect the nicey nice person. It's hard to. Because that's your way to do things. Is to be so nice. Oh, can I offer you this? Can I offer you that? Can I offer you a drive? You want to go do this? I'll be so nice. And it's It's not the way to be, bruh. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's not the way to be. You have to show who you are. That's respectable. People see that in you. Okay, this person ain't fucking about. You're not going to get walked on. You're not going to get used. People's going to respect your presence. You're not going to be another doormat that people's just stepping on when they walk in the door. That's the last person you want to be. You need to respect yourself more to gain respect off of others as well. If you don't respect yourself and you're just trying to be nice to do this, to get yourself into this situation or that situation, it's not respectable. You need a backbone. You need people to know this motherfucker that he does not mess about. He does not mess about. He's about his shit. And guys and girls have to act a little bit differently. For a woman, it probably is a little bit better for you to be on the nicer side and not so stuck up and crazy and shit like that. Opposites attract. If you're a guy, that's the last thing you want to be. If you're a girl, that's probably what you want to be. There's a huge difference. There's always a yin and a yang. You'll get respect from other men if you are that way. And if you're a woman and you're nice and you're respectable, you're not overly crazy, you'll get respect from men. You'll probably get yourself a ring eventually. But if you're crazy, if you're masculine, if you're trying to compete, if you're trying to keep up with your guy, act like him, all this bullshit, it's hard to respect that. And for a woman, it's hard to respect a guy who doesn't have a backbone. You see how these things go, guys? You just have to know how to be. Because I explained this video in one way, but honestly, it's different. When you think about both genders, bro, it's really different. Women are supposed to be nicer creatures, but not too nice. You just have to know how to be naturally. It's all natural, bro. It's not like you have to be this way. If you honestly don't know how to be how you're supposed to be as a human being, there's nothing anybody can teach you. You're kind of just fucked and you have to learn over time. Like, it's really hard to put into words. But this is the way it is. Because even if like you act a certain way, even though that's not how you feel, it's going to come off not that way. How you are is going to come out. Who you actually are and who you are in this current moment. It's going to show up, whether you're meeting new friends, whether you're trying to get into this relationship, whether you're going to that job interview, no matter what, your character is going to show. You can act like the meanest person on earth, but deep down you're a really nice person. They're gonna feel that from you. You could act like the nicest person, but be a psychotic motherfucker. They're gonna feel that from you. You can be all nice, but they're gonna, feel your intentions. So it really don't matter. Who you are is just going to be anyways. My advice would be to learn how to just be a better person overall. Not nice, just a better person overall. I know people who act so super nice and they're not great people. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And I know really hard, straight up people who are kick-ass, awesome people. This is how it is. The world's all messed up when it comes to nice and shit like that. Oh, that person's so nice. Oh my God. That person who has that type of attitude and thinks and says things like that, they have an unawakened soul. They don't know what's going on in this world. They let people manipulate them left, right, and center. They actually don't know what's going on in the world. Bro, I always felt like I was awakened. Like always. There's shit that got to me. There's shit that took me completely off guard. But I was always kind of just me. I never played into the, oh, that person's such a nice person. Oh, da 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 da. I kind of just get reads on people and I kind of know who's who and what's what. I always kind of knew. But anyways, it's very important to know who you are, to know others. If you can completely know yourself, you can know others as well. It's the people who don't really know themselves can't get a good read in others either. If you can master yourself, you can master others. And that is the name of the game. So guys, the last thing I want you guys being is Mr. or Mrs. Nicey Nice. I'm not saying being the worst person on earth. Just know your place. Know who you are. And be the best at being you. That's all you gotta do. And you will have the most success in this world with friends, with relationship partners, with business stuff. Everything. Just be a respectable person. And that's it.